Welcome back to No Excuse Just Result podcast. I'm your boy Lamar.
I'm Steve.
We got another special guest on our show today.
I mean, at this point, I don't even know if it's special guest. This
I
man
know,
is
right? He's a part of it, man. And we just say we got family on the podcast with us.
We got fam.
We got family on the podcast with us. That goes by the name of Charles. We appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
You doing all right today?
Yes, sir. Just hanging in there, my friend. Hanging in there.
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Hey, I know we gonna talk about our top 5 jerseys in the NBA currently right now. That's in the NBA. Charles, you got the flow, man.
Yeah, I mean, let me just say, I think this is a good tie-in since we talked about shoes.
Yeah,
the next step, you know what I'm saying? We talked about the shoes. We got your top 5, so now we just gotta look at the top 5 jerseys that we don't see.
Yes.
Yeah, so these is I don't know if necessarily current, but as far as some of my favorite as far as jerseys go, one definitely the Miami Vice Heat jersey was that colorway was that's probably one of my favorite ones. Even it's tough when it ain't your team, but that's probably one of my favorite ones. Definitely the Miami Vice Heat. That they had some fire shoes with that too, so definitely. That's my all-time favorite one right there.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely one of their better ones because I ain't like how they did that mismatch one. You know, where you could pull your name, your numbers from any of their jerseys they ever had. Have you seen that, Lamar?
I think I know you're talking about. Yeah.
I ain't like that, but this one was definitely fire with that black, with those fluorescent colors.
Yeah. How did y'all like the short sleeve versions of the jerseys? You remember around that era they came out with the short sleeve versions? You remember?
It was kind of weird, like they were hooping in t-shirts.
Yeah, they was hooping in t-shirts.
I think it looked okay, but I don't think the players enjoyed it.
Nah, I remember Bron ripped his off.
Yeah, like I just felt like it was constricted as far as on that.
Yeah,
and that's I don't necessarily. I mean, I think they look good, and it was a good idea, but I don't think they consider the players as much for all of the players. Some of them, especially the bigger guys.
Yeah,
as far as that.
Nah, I totally understand.
Already.
Steve is on crash out board.
So the next one is
so I like this blue Laker ones. Is probably I'm a little biased because I am a Dodgers fan, so that's kind of where but I loved that blue Lakers one they had. So that was one of my favorite. And as far as that goes, definitely the blue Lakers, which the Lakers have a bunch of them in there. That was just one that popped out on me as far as one of my top jerseys.
All right.
Yeah.
Go to the next one.
Definitely a homer pick. I'm a Detroit Pistons fan. So, but I think a lot of people will agree with that one as far as that colorway for the Detroit Pistons. But that's definitely my homer pick, being a Pistons fan.
It was close to making my list because I've always liked that how it had like the little races at the bottom of the S's.
Yeah. So
you know why I remember this jersey so much? I don't know if y'all watched Martin.
Yeah.
And when they hired the maid and she washed his jersey, that was the jersey he had right there. And it came out as the little baby jersey.
Martin Sleek low key had some fire Jordans on this show too.
Man, yes.
He kept some heat on.
Yes.
Martin, he definitely kept it.
I don't know if y'all ever paid attention. My wife and kids, Damon Wayne.
Him too?
Yes. I don't know if y'all ever paid attention to that, but peep game. I think he had a deal with Jordan, if I'm not mistaken. And if you watch My Wife and Kids, just look at the feet. Look at the feet, the whole episodes. Just check the feet out. If he ain't got on dress shoes, he got on Jordans with the suits, with the slacks. He had on every different types of Jordans. I'm just like, man, it was crazy.
Yeah.
All right, let me get to your next slide.
Gotcha. Yeah, the pinstripe Bulls. This one hurts, but they were. Yeah, that was in the era. They second three-peat, and those were fire right there.
Yeah.
They were. I hated saying it, but yeah, those jerseys is fire.
Yeah. Nah, I don't blame you, man.
Yeah, it
Um,
was tough. It's tough saying that as a Pistons fan, but yeah, it was fire.
I miss a dope jersey though. It's a
Yeah.
dope jersey. I will say that. All right.
And then my recent one, that Purple Rain Timberwolves, I like those for sure. Those is the recent ones I got in there. They had some different stuff that came out and for different teams, but that one was one of my favorites, Purple Rain for the Timberwolves.
I can see that.
All right, I'm gonna drop this on you. I'm gonna drop this on you guys. You guys are probably not aware of this. So Jordan actually made Prince a pair of retro 11s called
Okay.
the Purple Rains. They
Okay.
was they was gonna give them to him, but Prince passed away and he never able to receive them. They only made one pair.
Oh wow.
Suede retro 11 high tops.
Woo.
Purple Rain, called them the Purple Rain. Right now, somebody has them in their hand. They have them online for 100,000 right now.
God bless.
Okay.
Purple Rain, dog, crazy. I'm talking about they. I'm not gonna lie, they are fire,
I
That's crazy.
guarantee they would.
fire.
Because those is
Suede
one of my
too.
favorites. The 11s is
Crazy.
one of my favorites. Anyway.
Man, yeah,
Yeah.
Nah, I get you on that one, man. Purple Rain, hard.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, of course, man. You know my top five. Um, Gotta go with the Miami Vice jerseys, man. It's just something about that Vice moment when just the color waves down there with the jerseys and the unique colors. It just stands out, man. And plus, I had some dope 97s that went with this, man. The same color. The shoe was white with those colors in it, and they was just dope. And then back to yours, Charles. You had the black jersey. I had the 95s that went with that, the same colorway. And I'm just like, I'm like, dope.
Yeah.
Overall, I just love Miami selections of colors when they decide to bring out a new color wave of jerseys. I'm still a fan of the old ones because that's what I painted my office. The old color wave of Miami, and it's can't beat that, man. Phoenix Suns. You can never go wrong with black, with a dominant black jersey with a little bit of orange, purple, and white. Because I feel like you can put any shoe on. Like I said, I'm always a fan of black shoes. You can always put any black shoe on to go with this. And also, I'm a fan of their orange jersey. It's an old one. It's an old school orange jersey as well. It might be too much orange for a lot of people, but it reminds you of like a desert, just a desert, dry feel far as describing the jersey. Yeah. So Phoenix Suns definitely got some good colorways with jerseys, and you can never go wrong with, I would say, as I'm getting older, I can say I'm not dressing out of my element far as putting on the Phoenix Sun jersey and rocking it, because it's a solid color. I would say if it's pink, green, blue, you be like, you're pushing the limit, but this one right here, you can never go wrong with. Pinstripe Jordans, you can't go wrong. And reason why I select this one, because most of his shoes, all retros from 1 through, I'm gonna say 1 through 12, is pretty much the OG color of this jersey right here, or the opposite, or the home jersey. So you can never go wrong with this. You know what I'm saying? So in most 9 out of 10, if you collected
13 in there too.
Yes, I'm saying. Yeah, 13s. Yeah, 13s. Yeah, Steve, you both got the 13s. We both got the 13s.
Yeah.
The black ones.
Yeah.
So
was it the flu games?
Nah, them was the 12.
I'm saying, but didn't the flu games come around this time? I might be wrong.
Yeah, they're right before that, but then he got games.
Yeah, he got games. Yeah, so you can never go wrong with this, man. Like I said, it's mostly black. It's a dominant black jersey. As you notice, you can put any retro with this, no matter 1 through 13, 1 through 14. Matter of fact, you can put any OG color wave with this, and thumbs up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Orlando. Big fan of Orlando's jerseys.
Mhm.
You can never go wrong with having an Orlando jersey, man. Especially once again, as y'all notice, most of my jerseys are always black. But
I can see
you
that.
can,
I saw the trend.
Yeah.
yeah, you can, you can never go wrong with that. But one I picked out with this is because pennies, Penny Hardaway,
Oh,
but the foam posits.
yeah.
You can always rock you some foam posits with the jersey,
Mhm.
and it not necessarily have to be the all black foam posit. It can be the blue. I can't think of what color blue is this, but Penny got different color blue foam posits that
Hmm.
matches um
I was
the
gonna say that
Orlando
blue
jersey.
jersey, that blue iteration right after that was a fire jersey too for Orlando.
Yeah, man.
Blue one, they had a lot of combinations they had with the penny shoes because I had
Oh,
some with the light blue.
Yep.
Those fire too. Right
Oh
after
yeah,
that,
yeah. I know you talking about.
yeah, them right after that. Those was on me. I had some pennies when I
And
was younger, and they
and
was
then you got to think about this. All my selections, if I don't have to rock the jersey, I can rock the team shorts.
yeah,
You see
okay.
what I'm saying? With a white,
Okay.
a solid white or a solid black tee. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You can
Okay.
never go wrong with that. You're not stepping out your element, being 35 and up. You're not stepping out your element. If I would have popped these on with the Orlando, I put on the Penny Hardaways with it and
Yeah.
just come out, step out. I'm chilling. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
I might have to say something if you come out with the full set. You got the
Nah,
jersey
nah,
and
I
the
ain't put
shorts.
nah,
Maybe
nah.
the jersey
You
and the
gonna pop
shorts.
It's
up,
either
you pop up
it's
on the street, that
If
replica.
you like that dude that was hooping in the full Jordan outfit,
Yeah, the full
yeah,
yeah.
you
Jordan.
do that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
Hey,
something.
yeah.
don't you know? Don't you know Jordan actually reached out to them, reached out to him and actually gave him a care package?
Yeah,
Man,
I mean, I knew the story, yeah, because
Yeah, Jordan
that's
actually
awesome.
reached out, got on the phone with him, and gave him a care package, sent him some appeal, and sent him some shoes and everything. Man, I like that's what's up, man. I'm talking about he had the wristband on and
He
everything.
had
yeah,
it to the T. I was like,
Yeah,
he
he
had
was
the
out there fading away,
leg clean.
everything.
Oh, man.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I was like, man,
Yeah,
it'd be
you
hard
can.
to
Yeah,
find.
you can. Yeah, it's either or. You can't rock both of them. It's either
Okay,
or.
I'm just
That's what
making
I
sure.
would say.
I'm making sure we're on the same page.
It's either or.
If
That's
we
what I
pop
would
out
say.
Miami, you got the full Miami Vice on.
No, sir. I'm
Okay,
not doing that.
all
It's
right.
either
I'm just
or.
saying. All right,
It's either or. Now,
I
my
can.
last one would be the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm still a fan of this old school, especially the black version too of this one as
Mhm.
well. Um, I just like the old. I just like the letters, the writing, how it looked on there.
Yeah,
Now the newer jerseys just look plain. It don't give you no feel. Don't give you no creative thought behind it. It's just like, hey, we just tossing Memphis Grizzly on it, and it's just white and blue. This one right here, they put the mascot on there.
I
They
was
gave
gonna say
you
I love that logo.
Yeah, they gave you the logo,
Yeah,
and then they gave you some type of feel for as like, all right, let's give you some type of writing, like
it filled
different
out the
letters
jersey. Yeah,
yeah, man. And I just think it was just different back in the day. And then on top of that, they playing in a pyramid. It's just the
yeah,
style of jerseys back then was just crazy. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? So I would say this one had to be like fit in my top five right here.
gotcha. Well, I mean, I think with mine, I realized like a lot of my top jerseys were tied to like teams that I thought were dope and I followed.
Yeah.
Like you said, this. I mean, if you go back to the Magic one,
Okay.
um, you know, that was right around the time when Shaq and Penny was
Hmm.
killing,
Yeah.
and like you said, that jersey was nostalgic. So like, I really didn't do too much of the shorts, but I definitely had me a Penny Hardaway jersey, and I loved that pinstripe because it was classic look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Can't go
Um,
wrong with that.
nah, and then if like you just look at the Chicago one, bro, it was something about that cursive script
Hmm.
and how it was angled with the numbers not centered but off to the bottom right.
Yeah.
Like that was fire to me. And it was one of like when I started buying jerseys myself, it was one of the Jordan jerseys I had to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was an old school, it was clean, that cursive and the off-centered numbers like completed the look for me. Like it made it stand out as being a little bit different than what we normally saw.
It was. I think that was, to my knowledge, I think that was one of the first to do it.
Yeah, it was crazy.
As
Yeah.
far as it goes.
And then you can't go wrong with the big raptor. Like,
No, you can't.
the big raptor in the middle,
Yeah.
that purple, that red, like it was. I don't want to just say it was like bright out there, but it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it
It's
was
like
right around the time when Vince was going crazy. So like everybody and their mama was throwing on that that raptor jersey,
And they got better.
Yeah,
They started winning.
And it seemed like teams went away from this field back in the day. They kind of went away from putting the logos on the jersey now. It's more of they're hiding it, putting it very small on the jersey. It's like I think teams should go back to putting the logos back on the jersey as it stand out more.
We got to sell advertising space. We can't put
Right,
that big
that was the
logo
other
on
thing.
there. You know, if you look, if all these jerseys that we showed, the only thing on there is the NBA logo. You know,
I
now,
mean, you still can put like for Grizzlies, you know, they play in the FedEx Arena. You still it's small. You can put FedEx right there, or like OKC, how they sponsored by Pilot Loves now. They still just got that in the middle of the back of the jersey. You still can advertise and put that right there. That's it.
I'm a big fan. Like I loved it. Like you said, that big Grizzly that was there, this big Raptor that's here. Like that's some of the things that I definitely like. Huge logo.
And then I just thought about it. They sponsored by Jordan now. Is that correct? Yeah. They sponsor. Oh, because I think your team, Isaiah, your boy Isaiah had a problem with the Pistons having the Jordan jerseys. The Pistons having the Jordan logo on now.
Because he's a hater.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that, but I think now they're sponsored by Jordan. I think the NBA. Yeah, I my honest opinion, I think they are now.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this one, I thought it was just the teal, the white, and you know, if I look at my list now, I guess I kind of like the pinstripes too.
Yeah.
But then also this around the time that I was definitely following Larry Johnson and Muggsy Bogues, so it was one of my jerseys that I kept in rotation because I was always a littler guy. So I had to follow Muggsy Bogues because that was somebody that kind of fit my stature at the time. And he was a point. Yeah. So that's kind of why I picked this one.
Yeah, Charlotte got some unique colorways as far as their jerseys. I definitely like their what was that? What was those coat there? I like their coat.
The starter jackets?
Yeah, the starter jacket.
Starter jacket.
Yeah, everybody had a huge order with.
Yeah, man. That color wave was dope as a start when you had the starter jackets. Even though I wasn't a Charlotte fan like that, but just
everybody had that. They had that. That was it.
Their logo their logo back then was way better than what they got now. Like that Hornet dribbling that ball, fire.
Man, it's kind of crazy. You talked about some of them. A lot of them you put on there. Those were expansion teams back then. Yeah. When you talk about Orlando, about Charlotte, and then Toronto. Yeah. And then even the Grizzlies. Really, they were kind of like they kind of rolled into the expansion. So you got all these pinstripes. Did you like a lot of baseball jerseys then? I'm wondering.
Never got into
which baseball. Is crazy because you like the pinstripes on a lot of them. Which you got one of the favorite
to my Yankees.
Yeah, that's one of the famous ones. And there's a lot of teams that they play off of it. So I just wonder.
I mean, the only baseball I really followed was Sammy Sosa because like he hit home runs like I used to do back.
They had a pinstripe
back in recess.
Yeah. Crazy.
I would just say overall, I would say I wouldn't be mad if NBA were to go back to the old school jerseys. I wouldn't be mad if I were to see the Grizzlies go back to rock. Yeah.
Fill it out. I got you.
Yeah. Instead of giving us the plain look, because I ain't gonna lie, Memphis Grizzlies jerseys now, I'm not a fan of. It's like it's no creative thought behind that. It's just like we just gonna get them some white and blue, black jerseys, and that's it. Like go back to the old colorways. Like let's do something unique. I mean, we doing good. You know what I'm saying? What we ranked number 4?
They up there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh no, I think they ranked number 3.
It might be behind OKC.
They up there.
Yeah.
So because I think Denver.
OKC Denver, and then I think they right there.
They might be 3 because the Lakers have lost their last 3, so they probably dropped down.
You know who surprised me beat the Denver Nuggets the other night?
Who?
Washington.
They done beat them twice this year.
Washington is
Jordan,
one of them teams you got to be careful for because like they'll come out and get you because they ain't got
that,
nothing to lose. They ain't got nothing to
that is
lose.
true.
And a lot of dudes be thinking this is gonna be an off easy night too, though.
Yeah.
In the
I
full.
I heard about somebody was telling me when I was in that time of working out, playing,
Memphis before.
trying to doing basketball. Somebody was telling me Washington is just pretty much an every man for themselves, the organization. Like
Yeah.
when you go down there, it's like no team. Well, I'm not gonna say it's like no team structure, but far as like you got to get yours because everybody's gonna get theirs. Like, you
Well,
know
then
what I'm saying?
and I think another thing is they know they're not going out there meant the ownership ain't really meant to try to win no championships.
At least not right now.
But then again, I feel like we losing. I feel like as an owner, you'll be losing money like that because nobody's really showing up. Jerseys are not really selling out. If you probably look up the numbers as far as jersey selling, I guarantee you Washington's probably at that lower level.
Yeah, but I mean it's ticket sales and that, but then they also it's like you said when we talk about the advertisement, if they getting that corporate sponsorship and all of that too, that's a big part of it. So
But
they
if you
make
ain't
that
got
money.
if you ain't got no eyes or no foot traction coming, what's them sponsors? I mean, the sponsors is kind of pointless at the point. You see what I'm saying? Because you really ain't got you ain't filling out seats.
I mean, we can get into this with another one, but I think ultimately the thing that you and Charles gotta kind of look at though is who is the moneymaker for Washington right now. Your top
Poole?
player is Jordan Poole,
Yeah.
and that's really not a ticket seller. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't have a Ja, they don't have a Zion, they don't have a Kawhi Leonard, they don't have a LeBron, they don't have a Joel Embiid. Like they don't have a star player that's going to bring people out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can definitely get into that at another time when we can talk about, what they would need to do to fix it. But y'all just got to put that in mind. Like, ain't nobody's going to fill them seats out there right now.
But the other thing is maybe not them, but I guarantee you when those stars come to the arena.
Oh, I mean, that's everywhere.
But like I said, because you're a majority. I would say majority of the teams have someone on there that the average fan would want to go see.
I mean, that's everywhere. Like if you look at Memphis, me going to see a Memphis versus Washington game is going to be way cheaper than me going to see Memphis versus Lakers.
Correct.
So I mean that's always going to happen. But
right,
it's those games where they're playing nobody. You got like 2,000 people in the stadium.
Yeah, that's when they try to sell it off to those sponsorships so they get them group seatings for other people to go bring other people around.
Like Washington and Brooklyn playing.
It's a tough sell.
Yeah. Well, guys, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate everybody's thoughts on this conversation, man. I definitely enjoyed it.
Some jerseys we missed. If there's some jerseys out there with some heat that we missed, definitely let us know in the comments.
Sure. Yeah. Be sure.
Yeah.
Yes. Be sure to like and subscribe. Remember, if you watch 10 minutes, if you watching this whole video through, make sure you double like and send it to your cousin, friend, baby mama, baby daddy.
Your baby daddy-in-law.
Yeah, your baby daddy-in-law. Send it to your baby daddy-in-law. Send it to Keisha down the street and Charles up the street. Send it to everybody. Send it to everybody. All right. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining No Excuse Just Result Podcast. Once again, I'm your boy Lamar.
I'm Steve.
And Charles, we appreciate you taking the time out to join us today, man. Peace.